Oh, the Late Show being canceled. I was just watching some videos. That Colbert guy. Uh, remember when I used to think he was funny? Sorry, I'm gonna jostle this video as I'm doing some stuff here. Um, yeah, everybody's saying they're gonna cancel CBS, Paramount, all that stuff. So, but that seems to be the culture nowadays, right? Cancel, boycott. Of course, they're boycotting and canceling their shows. Their businesses that tend to focus on them overall, right? Leaning left, Democrat. So go ahead. I like boycotting Walmart that employs the poor, underprivileged, or minorities. Actually cater to them with low prices. I'm like, that doesn't hurt a lot of us. It's going to hurt a lot of them. But back to the show, though. Letterman was funny. A lot of these late night hosts were funny because they were neutral, right? Kind of neutral. They were for the masses. Not leaning heavy one way. Hate and division pushing. Just bashing a lot of the policies, rules, and all this stuff. And it's not just focused on Trump. It's focused on anything that, he's for and stuff. So, and I don't think late night should have gone that way. I think Colbert's very talented. He's got good presence. Everything. Kimmel's another story. I don't get that idiot. Is that slander? I don't know. He's just flat, and he's not as direct or mean, but I think most of the time, I don't watch him all the time, just tidbits now, quite a bit, because I don't go to the shows to just see the hate pouring out. And you can debate, well, what's hate and stuff? No, it's hate, saying dumbass and this and that and all sorts of stuff, and about his followers, or Trump's followers, let alone conservative views. But yeah, it used to be funny. Hey, Colbert and this and that, but then all of a sudden there's a bunch of hits there. I'm like, whoa, we come here for laughter, for fun. And it really stopped being that way. So, but people are crying that, it's bending the knee, and it's, the freedom of speech thing and this and that. I'm like, I'm thinking if you're not really catering to half the country, I'm just estimating there, could be a quarter or something, but a lot less, just because you just can't do that. People tend to tune out. Topping the ratings. Well, topping the ratings means what? So, have they lost money? Have they lost viewership? They got to put in all these variables to say, well, what's best? Now it's a year from now, so I don't get that whole, well, this is bad and stuff, but I guess it's the end of his contract maybe, and they just want to run it. Things could change. I don't care. I don't care for the show, but I understand it, and to me it just stands out, and it shows people how much hypocrisy is there. Preaching against hate, division pushing, racism, sexism, but then displaying it. Plain as day. In words, in actions. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the show The View. I'm like, how could we not take the positives away from these shows that are so bad, so mean? I get Trump. I get some freaking right-wing extremist piece of craps and stuff being hate, but wow, what hate going on constantly in all these shows, late night shows. So it's canceled. Doesn't surprise me. I'm like, a little bit. I thought, just roll. It doesn't matter. You can hate half the country, quarter of the country, third of the country. But man, it's nothing like Letterman. It's nothing like Johnny Carson. I know. Times change, so we got to kind of move forward. I don't think this was moving forward. They preach it's moving forward. Love and unity, and we all should get along and think all the right way. Well, their way. We all know that now. We know that on both sides. Their way, their way. You can't have an opinion about abortion. It doesn't matter if you think it's killing something, no matter what the outstanding variables are and stuff. You can't think that way. You can't feel bad that way. I don't know. Did I have a point to this? Just that people are canceling everything. Go ahead, cancel and boycott. Most of it leans left anyway and pushes, and you know it. So this one show, whether some political stuff is mixed in, which it seems to always be, cancel, boycott. You're not going to hurt a lot of people that that are on the other side. It's hurting you, I think so. So I'm almost for it. I mean, I've kind of boycotted things, you know, whether it's Nike or Gillette. Still, couldn't go back to Gillette. Some other things, and I never was that way. I kind of faded into it and said, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't want to be used and abused by either side. You know, I want to use what I want to use, but I gotta say, I backed off Disney. I love Disney. I'm a huge collector, as you know, if you've seen my other videos. And so that kind of hurts. I think Disney's backed off and said, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we should stay in that center lane a little bit. Maybe, you know, maybe we shouldn't push things too much to the left or I don't know how to explain it. Everybody knows what's going on and stuff. I think we're all being used and abused by the government, let alone the media, and then people run with it, and to some degree, but obviously I favor one side. I think it's stronger. I think we're not blinded as much, and you can see that in the government, where Republicans will stand up to our own side. I'll say I'm a Republican, conservative. I'm leaning that way. We actually stand up to some of the bullshit. I mean, that Green lady and some of Trump's stuff is asinine, this and that. The other side, no. I don't think anybody stands and says, yeah, you're wrong. No, 100%. We're all a cult. You talk about Trump cult. You mean part of the people can be a cult, but there's a lot of disagreements, and it's kind of funny. I said, isn't that what you want and stuff? I mean, not just full in. So anyway, sorry, I'm out doing work, so no shirt, stuff like that. But take it as you will. So that's my take on it. The Late Show, great memories. It's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. And I thought it would run being fucked up, kind of like The View. Why not? It's not legit. People know this shit. The View's been calling. We won't go into The View, but Letterman is, whoa, that's kind of mean. Even, you know, there's good people that don't believe in all the good things like policies and all this stuff. Maybe they're a little off, but you can't just keep attacking them as a group, as a Trump follower, as you want to put it, and then I'm sure they all back off. Oh, well, we don't mean everybody. They're full of shit. So anyway, it's being canceled. We'll see what else comes out. Everybody's going to be talking and stuff and bullshitting. But like I said, it's not for the masses anymore. I mean, that's just obvious. It's not my opinion. People know it. There's so many people that watched Colbert in the beginning, and it started changing, and we know why, and we know when. And it's like, it's pushing. Then finally, that's it. Don't want to be up that late watching that junk anyway, and feeling bad about Belize, feeling bad about America more so, and this and that. I'm like, that's not what people wanted to settle down to. And I know there are a lot of you are going to say, yeah, it is. He was fine. He was just telling the truth, and that's the way it goes. Well, that's the news. That's the internet. This is the late night show for humor, right? For camaraderie, to relax and enjoy and see the positives in life. And it went away from that. So your opinions, everybody's opinions count or don't count, but they are what they are. See, I can drag this on. So that's it. Cheers.